Hi, welcome back to StereoType Records.co.za. You're hanging out with me, Lester Hyde, and on the couch today I have the Best of Cape Town winner, Saaiman nominee, Mr. Chad Saaiman. How you doing, Chad?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm very, very, very well. I can see it's an early morning. You had a late night last night.
Well, yeah, no, we had a very cool gig last night, and it's just been a hard week of hard work, and I think that's kind of something that we do here. Second nature for us to work hard. And it's a beautiful Saturday morning. Thanks for having me out here.
I think a lot of people get confused. They think it's all like glitz and glam, and you go on stage, you sing for an hour or two, and you go party. I mean,
no, it's nothing like that. There's a lot of preparation, and it goes as far as writing a song or coming up with an idea, giving the song to an artist or working with them on the song, taking it to the studio, recording it, mixing, mastering, then getting it out to radio, then getting it out to people. So, and at that live performance, it's kind of just a culmination of, you know, everything from step one till then.
Yeah.
So,
now, you know, strange is the accolades. You recently picked up the Best of Cape Town Awards not too long ago. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
And this year, you were nominated for a song for your debut album, Chasing Melodies, the Best Pop English Album. How did you feel about it? How did you feel about being nominated in the pop category?
Being nominated in the pop category, I took it as a good thing because pop equals popular, and right now, like in a more worldly view, pop music has kind of redefined itself. It's not bubblegum anymore.
Yeah.
Because you consider artists like Justin Timberlake as pop, where the music he makes is not straight up in sync, you know?
Yeah.
So pop has redefined itself into popular, and there's just so much space in there. And I'm guessing that the Sama board listened to the album and obviously couldn't place it into a certain category, and I think that's why they went for that, and I was happy with it.
Where would you place the album? It's going to go on your CD shelf.
Yeah.
Where does that album slot?
Well, honestly, initially when I started writing the album and we started working on it, it was more, I wrote the songs as acoustic soul songs, and then they kind of progressed based on my relationship and working with Ibrahim Allen, our producer. So I still didn't know when people asked me. At the time, I thought it had soulful influences for sure, but there are so many influences on the whole album. It's not as urban on every song, so I think I'm going with pop. Let's say soul stroke pop or pop stroke soul.
So, for those who haven't given Chad's music a listen yet, on StereoTypeRecords.co.za, there's a listen tab on the top right hand side. Just give listen a click and you'll find Chad's music on the page there. Now, your debut album, Chasing Melodies, it's been an amazing thing both on and off radios. Obviously, you've grown as an artist and as a person. What's the biggest learning that came out of Chasing Melodies?
I think the biggest lesson that I got from Chasing Melodies post-release is that going into my next album, I will be putting a lot more of myself into it, and I'll want a much bigger say in making the music as well, and almost be like co-producing or executively producing my next record. Because the lesson I got that the music was made in such a natural and raw way, and I think what you achieved with the album is amazing.
Yeah.
But I would want to take the quality up a notch, just to a slightly higher level in terms of vocals, in terms of music, in terms of more instrumentation, just taking it to a more worldly level. That's kind of the thing I learned.
I like the word record.
Yeah.
Not many people use that word anymore. What does record mean to you?
Well, a record is basically having a record of a recording. You know what I'm saying? So a record is an album. A record is the finished track. Back in the day, people recorded like LPs and and that was called a record. So today, I call my album a record because we make the music naturally as well. With the new album, there's some tracks I actually want to do live. Like they recorded back in the day in a bigger studio, band playing and you singing at the same time. So
that whole Amy Winehouse, Mark Ronson kind of
Michael Bublé, that type of, Ray Charles. that type of thing. Yeah.
You got the sunglasses for it.
Yeah, the sun's shining here, man.
Then now you've been performing a lot all over the place.
Yes.
But you've also been in studio a lot with the likes of Byron Clark and Lloyd Johnson, Lee. So where do you consider home? Is it on the stage or in the studio?
That's a difficult one. I think being on stage would be home for me because I'm performing, I'm getting to share the music with the people. Being in studio with the other artists that I'm writing for is more like being, Tal.
Okay.
Because I take so much pleasure in it. Yeah, I take so much pleasure in that, and just being there and creating with them. And to be honest, I don't write songs for artists I don't believe in. So when I write something for Lloyd Johnson or Byron Clark or Lee, it's artists that I love so much and voices that I love, and I see them as vehicles of sharing my music. Okay. And it doesn't really get better than that. And when I hear them perform the music, it's slightly emotional for me as well, because when you write a song for someone and they perform it really, really well on a big scale to hundreds of thousands of people, it just takes you back to the day you wrote the song in your simplest form, in your pajamas at home with a pencil and page, cup of coffee, and also just your experiences or ideas that you kind of let out. And it's just mind-blowing what the guys have done with the song. They've made it their own. Lloyd Johnson has, done his thing. Byron Clark has added his flavor and his spin on all the tracks. And now I can't even remember what they sounded like when I wrote them myself. I don't even attempt to sing them anymore because they're just taken to another level. So yeah, it's just amazing to be working with guys like that.
Chad, it's been an absolute pleasure having you on the couch today.
Thank you
very much for your time.
Thank you.
Well, that's it with me, Chad Saaiman and Chad Saaiman here on StereoTypeRecords.co.za. We'll be back next Monday morning with another artist on the couch, so keep coming back for more. Cheers.